son. We ain't doing gold. I didn't screw that up at all. It's time for the Indy Minute, motherfuckers. This is how we're doing things.
This is how an anchor fixes it.
Get me crazy. And that's what indie wrestling's all about, because shit be crazy in indie wrestling.
Okay.
Speaking of shit be crazy in indie wrestling, for those that are Ring of Honor fans or either checked out the show or checked out the results for the most recent Ring of Honor show, many people will know that there was an injury, a very big injury that happened at the event to one BJ Whitmer. It was in his match against Mike Bennett. They had the match and they went out onto the apron and Mike Bennett hit a pile driver onto the apron onto BJ Whitmer, and basically Whitmer's head sort of fell through Bennett's legs when he was coming down with it, and his neck kind of compressed against the apron. He was being attended to. The match was stopped, and he was being attended to at ringside for about 10-15 minutes. They eventually took him out of a stretcher and took him to a local medical facility. Reports are that he is okay, and that he still has a lot of pain, but he is definitely doing better. So us at the Wrestling Mayhem show, and me personally, I want to say my thoughts go to BJ Whitmer, hopefully for a speedy recovery and no real serious injuries from that very scary moment. So hopefully all is well in the BJ Whitmer world. The next thing I want to talk about is an event that is coming up this weekend, August 9th, of our good friends at St. Louis Anarchy. They are holding an event in Alton, Illinois for Winning Time. This looks like an absolutely stacked card, a lot of great stuff. The main event is for the St. Louis Anarchy heavyweight title. Darin Corbin defending against Arik Cannon. We will also see ACH versus Davey Vega in part of their best of 3 series. Also, friend of the show Gary J will be in action, taking on current Ring of Honor star, former Ring of Honor world champion Davey Richards in a match. That should be very fun. Looks like a lot of great stuff. It's going to be a very interesting show. So if you want to check them out, that's August 9th in Alton, Illinois. You can go to slavwrestling.com. Go search St. Louis Anarchy, find all the information, and go support our good friends over there in the St. Louis area. The next thing I want to talk about is the stuff going on in the PA area that is very, very interesting. Sorg, you were telling me about something apparently called Big Time Wrestling that's happening in Altoona and Belle Vernon. Can you tell me more?
Yeah, and actually these guys are having shows all around, it looks like. Here, I'm trying to pull up the site there. So yeah, they're going to have a big show coming up actually Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. They're going to be in Kaiser, West Virginia on Friday, Altoona in Saturday, and in Belle Vernon here a little more locally to us here in Pittsburgh on Sunday. Big names: Ric Flair, Terry Funk, Matt Hardy, Chris Masters, Mickey James, Carlito, Rebby Sky, The Patriot. A pretty stacked card, and I think they also incorporate a good bit of some local talent as well. I know, Wheels, you've seen some of these in the past. Am I right in that assumption there?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great mix of, like you said, the big names are there, and they might be there for maybe a signing, but they're there. They talk to the crowd, but you have a lot of local matches. They have their own champion. Mm-hmm. He wrestles. I mean, it's a lot of fun the last 2 that I was at, the crowd was crazy, and it was a large crowd out in Altoona, out near Bobby's place. So, I mean, I was sad not to see Bobby, but I see why he loves the wrestling out that way.
Exactly. It seems like I've never been, but it seems like it's a fun show, and definitely if you dig checking out like some of those bigger names, kind of a Night of Legends type of show, that seems like a really, really good chance for that, and chances of meet Ric Flair. He's got lots of alimony and shit to pay, so why not?
Pay for that autograph, kids. Get the VIP package.
There you go. I had my Ric Flair moment, so I'm good.
I have my Ric Flair moment daily. Ruin my car. I'm not paying for the alimony of Ric Flair's Or wives.
Nope.
Nope.
But Wheels, of course, RWA is this weekend as well in West Newton. Something a little more lower key than these big time wrestlings, but it's definitely a pretty cool feel of what they got going on out there. What's big coming up? What do we know about going into this show here, Wheels?
Sorg, I got an important question for you. Do you like balloons?
This could go terribly.
Come on.
Like in a
I mean, do you like balloons? Do you love cake?
As far as balloons, my lawyer has told me not to disclose any information until after the suit is over. Cake and I have a fond relationship.
Yes. I mean, and I know you love the party, don't you?
Apparently I do. I guess so.
Well, come on, Sorg. If you're not ready to party, how are you going to be there this Saturday to celebrate the brand new RWA heavyweight champion, Ryan Edmonds?
Because I'm contractually obligated to be there?
Okay, that might be a good answer.
Okay.
I mean,
no, seriously. So they're having
Sorg
a party.
is contractually obligated to party.
Yeah, there you go.
yeah.
Ryan Edmonds, the most hated champion in RWA, near riot proportions at the end of the last show, by the way.
My God, folks. I mean, if you have not been to an RWA show, you're sitting under a rock, because Sorg will tell you, I'll tell you, anybody that's watched a DVD from Sorgatron Media will tell you.
Just go and
Ryan Edmonds, the Steel City prodigy Ryan Mitchell, known as the Circle, God, are they hated.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you, it looks like another weekend of craziness by the Circle.
Yeah, and good stuff there. I mean, Lloydie's coming out. He makes things interesting for sure. Sign guy from the old WCW. Scotty Matthews is another big guy. It looks like he's doing good up there. G Raver and all those guys. It's definitely a really cool show, really fun show, really kind of, I used to say old school feeling show, I like to say, especially with that crowd and everything. It's definitely a bit of a sight. And a cheaper show, too, because I think you guys are only about $12 a seat, right?
Right. $12, and if you're under 13, it's $6. I mean, what more could you ask for?
Our boy from California wants to come to an RWA show, apparently. So,
see, that's awesome.
So there you go.
He's doing the graphics. He wants
the graphics. He wants to see
thing.
experience it in person.
Exactly. So if you want some information on RWA, go to rwalive.com. If you want a DVD, go to Sorgatron Media. Buy that shit up, because it's crazy and I love being there. I'm that man that plays the sounds, and I love it.
That's right.
Be a fan.
Wheels is there. He's there every show. He's doing the sound. He's very involved with what's going on there in RWA. That's why we love having him to tell us what's going on out there. So, anything else there, WrestleMan?
Okay. New name. That's all I have for this week in indie wrestling. Go to SorgatronMedia.com. Buy shit. Buy it.
Awesome. Thanks. And we're going to start a Kickstarter of Send Alex K to RWA. Let's do that. Probably Indiegogo, so you get to keep the money.